So today we'll be getting into the latest rumors on Bray Wyatt, Triple H's comments, and more. Let's start things off with the latest on Bray Wyatt. So we know the story by now. Bray Wyatt vanishes from December to March, loses his return match, and vanishes again for an additional few months. Still not much is known about Bray Wyatt's absence. There's a lot of rumored reasons out there, but once again, those are just rumors. None of that has been confirmed. There's rumors that claim, well, this is time he requested off, while other rumors claim that no, Bray is waiting for WWE to bring him back. So yeah, this has been a very confusing situation to follow over these last few months. But there are some new reports and news regarding everything going on with Bray Wyatt. Latest reports are now claiming that WrestleMania 37 went according to plan when it comes to everything with The Fiend. A couple of months ago, there was reports that were claiming that Randy Orton winning the WrestleMania match against The Fiend was a last-second change. Fast forward to present day, and now we're hearing that no, that was the original plan all along. Just another example that you can't really trust anything the reports say. They contradict themselves all the time, to the point that it gets very ridiculous and embarrassing. It's like they try to cover all grounds with their reports so that they'll be right in the end no matter what. But that's what they're switching the story to now, that Randy Orton going over The Fiend, the Alexa Bliss split, and that entire messy situation was in fact the original plan from the start. Now, if that is true, then that must mean that Bray Wyatt is in fact just waiting for WWE to write him back in. A lot of fans also picked up on the fact that Bray Wyatt doesn't get mentioned at all on Raw. They had a little video package on Raw going over Alexa's story over the last few months, but everything Bray Wyatt's related to was erased out and cut out. Reports also claim that he's being left out purposely. That's also part of the plan. There was nothing wrong or bad going on. All of this apparently just part of whatever plan they have in store for Bray Wyatt's direction. Bray also gave what fans are interpreting as a hint about the possible time frame for his return. He responded to the official SummerSlam announcement tweet from WWE with a gif of himself nodding in the direction of their SummerSlam post and smiling. Now, with Bray Wyatt, you know how he is. This GIF reply could have 50 different meanings, but what a majority of fans seem to be understanding from it is that he could possibly be hinting to the fact that he'll be on the SummerSlam card maybe. That seems to be the best guess right now, especially when you see other reports that WWE is trying to make SummerSlam as big as an ordinary WrestleMania. SummerSlam is in this new big Vegas stadium, up there in around 50-60,000 fans. So it makes sense to have a big card, possibly with big returns, such as Bray Wyatt and others. But another rumor in question with Bray Wyatt's return is what version of him will we see upon his return? Bray Wyatt isn't a deep character with many faces and personas. So, which one will he be for his second big return of the year? Like we talked about a few days ago, you have fans and former superstars like Eric Rowan saying that The Fiend has run its course. So, is WWE sort of feeling the same way? Is another repackaging being done to Bray Wyatt's character? Could the chapter of the Firefly Funhouse and The Fiend be coming to an end and being replaced with something new? Does he return with maybe a Sister Abigail-like character to take down Alexa Bliss? Does he revert to that Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt? There's really a lot of possibilities for Bray Wyatt's return. So what's it leading to? When is it happening? No one really knows, but according to reports, there is a plan that's being set in place, which is very rare to see. So at least that's a good sign, and hopefully this return is the return that we all sort of expected to see earlier this year. There's been a lot of conversation recently about another Evolution event, or maybe even a women's only weekly show for WWE. It's something that Mick Foley suggested, something that Sasha Banks just tweeted about, and has been in discussion amongst fans for quite a while. Well, Triple H seemed to give a straight up answer and shut down all possibilities of another event for the women. He had this to say during a media call for NXT TakeOver in Your House. Haven't we already done them? It's a funny thing to me. So equality is equality. Equality is not, I want my own show. Equality is not, we have to have our own program. If I told you I was making an all men's program and I didn't want women on it, it would be criticized. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I do think it's funny when people go, I want the best in the world, regardless of contractual status. I'm sorry, from a business person's standpoint, then why do we have contractual status, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to wrestle the best women in the world, come to the WWE. That's where they are. If you want to go elsewhere and say that they are, you can, but it is what it is. I'm all for it. I was one of the biggest drivers of it. And will we do another women's event down the line? Possibly, but it's not a must-have in the moment. I think we do an amazing job of displaying our female athletes. Is it perfect? No. Will it always be in flux? Yes. But I think we do a pretty good job. In my opinion, the best female performers in the world are in WWE. And if they're not, they want to be. So as you can tell, Triple H had a few lines there in response that angered some individuals. Not only did he really put an end to all the women's only event discussions by saying that it's not a must-have, he also took a shot at basically every women's wrestler in the world by saying that if you're not in WWE, you're not with the best of the best. This sparked responses from big women's wrestlers such as Thunder Rosa, who responded directly to Triple H. Rosa had this to say on Twitter: "The best female wrestlers are not located in one company, not even in one country. They are spread over many companies and many countries. Talented women across the globe." So that's how a lot of people understood Triple H's comments. We know what he was trying to say. Just like any other company, you want to say that your product is the best. Why would you praise anyone else's product over your own? But his words got a bit twisted there, and a lot of people understood it as him saying, well, if you're a women's wrestler and you're not in WWE, then you're no good. So that's where the heated debate with Thunder Rosa, the fans, and everyone else came into play. Even Triple H seemed to really shut down the possibility of an Evolution 2 at the start of his response. He did seem to come back around and backtrace a bit. After all that talk about saying that it's not a must-have and it's not an equality thing, he did end his answer by saying that it's still a possibility. So, what does that exactly mean? It's hard to tell because he seems like he really believes it's not needed at the moment. Like a lot of fans say about Evolution 1 and the WrestleMania 35 main event, they said that it would never happen without Ronda Rousey. So maybe that's who they're waiting for too. The women's division on Raw and SmackDown are both in pretty rough spots right now. Charlotte seems to be the only credible challenger for Rhea on Raw. SmackDown's women's roster has a total of like 3 women right now, and the women's tag team division has a total of 2 teams at the moment. So yeah, they should definitely get things together there before first considering Evolution 2. But hopefully that event still happens down the line, even with Triple H seeming so against it. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.